I will be going over some of the redesigns that I created for the Salvation Army headquarters during my internship this past summer. One of the pages I redesigned was the volunteer page. The first step I took in this process was to create a full audit of the website. Some of the things I had noted were that the heading picture only had the volunteer's face and not actually what she was doing, which is a big part of grasping the attention of future volunteers. Then, the body was very small. There's only 2 paragraphs and an interactive picture of the United States map showing the 4 territories of the Salvation Army. Finally, there's a picture of an employee, someone who works at the Salvation Army, not a volunteer. The redesign I made was using Figma. And the first thing I did was replace the picture in the heading with a picture of volunteers enjoying and coming together to provide for people. Then I put the original first paragraph in, as it does explain how one would volunteer and what they would do. I followed up with another picture of people volunteering, this time during COVID times, to show that even when there are hard times, the Salvation Army still pulls through and tries to help the most people it can. We then follow it up by placing the values of the Salvation Army, so the volunteers could see what the Salvation Army stands for and how they go about it. Finally, we add the impacts and benefits of the volunteers at the Salvation Army, how it can impact the community, how it can impact the people that they help, and how it can impact your self-growth. The second page I redesigned was the Advisory Organization Hub, or AO Hub. Again, I made an audit of this page, and some of the things that I saw were sections not being uniform throughout the page. There were many accordions that either had a lot of information and some that had very little information. I also did the redesign in Figma, and I redesigned the main sections, the 4 main sections, to be their own specific boxes to keep them uniform. Then I shortened the accordions to drop-down menus and bars so that when you click on a drop-down bar, you have your options here. When you click on one of them, the video then shows a pop-up, not going to a separate tab. This makes a more user-friendly navigation for this page. And going down a little further, the standards of excellence is larger than it was on the original website. This is because some of the accordions only had 1 sentence. Some that people could read just in these paragraphs. They did not have to go to a separate section. It gives all the information it needs all together and gives a fresh, new, user-friendly look to the page. And finally, a lot of the changes that I made were through a CMS called Zesty.io. And some of these statistics that we have here were based on the amount of people that viewed the pages that I edited during the time I was at the Salvation Army headquarters internship. And during this time, more than 600,000 people viewed my work. Thank you.